Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone, who were well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach the truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai. And Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. And the name of this lesson is Don't Lose Faith, you know, because faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1, and faith is a blessing that the Lord gives out to those that believe in Him. That's a hell of a blessing right there to have faith. You know, because faith is what's going to give you salvation. Faith is going to give you immortality, give you that crown of life, man. So um it's just a video, a inspiration video, first and foremost, for myself and for everybody out there that believe in this 100% truth, to don't lose faith, man. But this Isaiah 33:6, it say, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Right. So it just said wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times. Wisdom and knowledge is what keeps you stable, in good times or in bad times, man. You know, and we when we coming into hard times. So this wisdom and knowledge is the thing that's gonna keep us stable, while everybody else um is rambling and butthurt and scrambling. The elect, Lord willing, we a part of the elect. The elect is going to be protected. The elect is going to be cool, going to be taken care of, because they depending on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They got that wisdom and knowledge, man. Which is the ways of the Lord. You know, but everybody else don't. So everybody else, they not gonna have nothing to depend on. They gonna think life is over. It is what it is. We all gonna die. These people gonna be in that woe is me spirit, because they don't have the keys. They don't have the ways to salvation. You know, and it say and strength of salvation. So that's the strength of salvation, the wisdom and knowledge. So if you have wisdom and knowledge, that means you have the strength of salvation, man. You know, you have the ways of making it. And they say the fear of the Lord is his treasure. You have something precious. This wisdom and knowledge is more precious than riches and rubies, and so on and so forth, like it's saying Proverbs. You know, so you got something precious, you got something valuable in your hands that the Lord bless you with. You know, and to even understand this wisdom and knowledge, you gotta have that gift that the Lord gave to His servants, and that's faith. You know, um, but it's I'm looking at this in Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 10. It say, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. So if you faint in the times of trouble, in the hard times, then that means your strength, you never had it. It said thy strength is small. You never had it from the get go. Because if you did, you would have been stable. You would have been rooted in this thing. But if you faint and give up, and go back to the world, or turn back, take your hand off the plow, then you never had it from the jump. You know, that's why in John 1:19, I'm gonna get real quick. This John chapter 1 verse 19 say, and they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. So if you was never If you fall out this truth, take your hand off the plow, if you turn back, lose the faith, you was never with this from the beginning. You never had the faith. You never had the strength from the beginning. But if you continue in this thing, and you endure to the end, you had the strength because you had the wisdom, because you had this strength of salvation, the wisdom, which is the wisdom and knowledge, man. You know, it said that's the strength of salvation. That's what's going to get you saved. That's what's going to get you through hard times. You know, but but if you fall back, you never had the strength. That's why I said, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is little. You never had the strength to begin with, or you would have never failed. You would have never gave up. You would have endured to the end. You know. So, for us that do have the faith, you know, that do have the strength in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, that wisdom and knowledge, got the understanding. Um, this is a motivation video for you to not don't lose the faith, to keep the faith, to endure to the end, because we're at the end. You know, we're in the time where all hell is about to break loose, where this could happen any day now. You know, so we do these lessons for the elect. To motivate the elect to endure to the end. You know, I'm gonna get this. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. It say, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." And it said, prepare thy soul for temptation. And how you prepare yourself is to make yourself ready. You know, and how do you make yourself ready? By gaining this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That by building your mind up, girding the loins of your mind with these scriptures, man. You know, it say, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So the only way you're gonna remain, the only way you're gonna endure, the only way you're gonna receive the salvation, you know, is if you have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Is if you have the faith. You know, first and foremost, you gotta have that faith, and through that faith, you're gonna gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. These scriptures is gonna increase your faith and motivate you to keep having faith, man. You know, it say believe in Him, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in Him. Somebody that don't have faith not gonna believe in these words, man. They gonna think this is a bunch of crap, man. You know, they go disregard all these words that's written and depend on themselves, man. But if you depend on the Lord, you're gonna follow after these words because these is the words of the Lord, man. The Lord gave us the book. He gave us the book. He gave us the blueprint to how to move in these times, man. You know, it say ye that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy and go not aside lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe in Him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. So if you fear the Lord, if you got that fear, you know, you go apply these things, man. Because knowledge is to know, but wisdom is applying it. You know, that's why wisdom and knowledge go be the stability of thy times. Because in order to apply the knowledge, you have to know it. You know, and if you know the knowledge, you have to apply it to get the wisdom. It say, look at the generations of old and see did ever any trust in the Lord was confounded, or did any abide in His spirit and was forsaken, or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? Right, and if you knew if you know these things, if you know these different accounts, you know that's why the scriptures talk about eating the whole roll. If you know these different accounts that happened in the past that was written aforetime for our learning, you know, you would know to trust in the Lord. Because if you seen if you knew these different accounts how other people trusted in the Lord and the Lord protected them, the Lord delivered them, the Lord was on their side, you would know if you do the same thing, the Lord will be on your side, man. You know? It say for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. So that's why you don't lose faith, man. Because the Lord, He's merciful, He's long suffering, He's very pitiful, and He forgives sins. And He saved you in the time of affliction, man. But a person with no faith, he's not gonna do that to. He's only gonna do that to the ones who trust in Him, who believe in Him, man. You know? It's a woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways, to the ones who lost lost faith, man, to the ones that don't have faith. It said, woe unto them, death and destruction. And it said, woe unto him that is faint hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. So that's why, hey, so the ones who don't have faith, they're not gonna be defended because they don't have enough faith that they're able to be offended. You know? It say they that fear the Lord will not disobey. Salakia, verse 14. It say, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? Woe to you that have lost faith, man. You know, what you gonna do when the Lord visits you? What you gonna do when the Lord comes back, crack the clouds? You know, what can you say? You know, because you gave up. Because you once knew that the Lord was gonna come back, but you gave up. You know, you gave up. So hey, when the Lord come back, you can't expect Him to save you. You know, and He's gonna give up on you. It say they that fear the Lord will not disobey His word, and they that love Him will keep His ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him, and they that love Him shall be filled with the law. It say they that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men. For as His majesty is, so is His mercy. So there you go. That's a mindset of having faith, man. To trust in the Lord, saying we ain't gonna fall into the hands of men, but we gonna be in the hands of the Lord. And if we're in the hands of the Lord, hey, the hand represents power. So that means you have power with you, and your power is going to protect you. You know, versus if you um trust a man, fall in the hands of the man, that's what's gonna overcome you and destroy your ass, man. You know, because there's no protection in that. You know, only protection is in that we have is in Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I'm going to close out, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Dash. The honor to the apostle, elders, a great millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to the whole full leg. Shalom and abad the ball.